Kent had the better of a rain-shortened first day of the LV County Championship match with Lancashire in Canterbury, where Rob Key struck the 53rd hundred of his first-class career. Stephen Croft inserted after winning the toss, but after 21 balls were delivered, bad weather drove the players off the field. After a brief attempt to get back on, play finally got moving properly after lunch, with Daniel Bell-Drummond getting off to a very solid start. Key, meanwhile, should have gone on 3, an edge off Glenn Chappell being dropped in the slips by Alvaro Peterson. That allowed these two openers to get going with a good first wicket partnership against a team which came into this match with the T20 trophy already in the bank and knowing that 5 points here would guarantee an immediate return back to the top tier of this tournament. 72 runs were on the board when Lancashire finally broke through in the 29th over. Bell-Drummond trapped in front by Tom Bailey for 37. With Kyle Jarvis and James Faulkner both missing through injury, the visitors were not at full strength with the ball, and Joe Denley tried to make the most of that on a placid pitch in the Garden of England. He made an encouraging start to his innings, while Key mixed a solid defence with some attacking shots, especially off Simon Carrigan. The 36-year-old passed to 50 off 113 balls with only his fourth 4, but then looked to kick on with several more of his shots finding their way to the boundary rope. This may not have been Key's best season with the bat by any means, but he was proving here that he still has bags of talent. Denley too was in impressive form, and this flicked 4. His 8th took him to his half-century off his 79th delivery. Things were not going the way that Lancashire would have hoped for, this pair taking the total into the 200s for the loss of only Bell-Drummond's wicket. Key had moved on to 99 when he pushed this ball from Chappell down the ground to get to 3 figures for the first time this summer in his 20th championship innings. It's not often these days that he runs 4s, but that's what he had to do here, his ton being made off 179 deliveries, with 10 boundaries included, as well as this all-run 4. It had been a fine knock from the former England man, who these days spends a fair amount of time in the commentary box on TV. It was his first 100 in Championship cricket since May the 5th last year. With the lights on, he and Denley took their partnership for the second wicket to 149, made in 37 overs before both men were out in quick succession, having taken the total up to 221 soon after a break for bad light and then rain. Back on and on 65, Denley missed a drive off Jordan Clark and was LBW, while Key, having got to 113, fell to the same bowler, who managed to get some extra lift to see the batsman edge to Carl Brown. The final 4 overs of the day were safely negotiated by Sam Northeast, although he was dropped by Brown and night watchman James Treadwell, who carried the score to 235 for 3 by the close.